Devin Vassell was just recently drafted by the San Antonio Spurs with the 11th overall pick in the 2020 NBA draft. He was a sophomore from Florida State who led the Seminoles to a 26-5 record and 16-4 in the ACC, best for first. Vassell averaged 12.7 points, 5.1 rebounds, 1.6 assists, 1.4 steals, and 1 block per game last year, and was selected to the second-team All-ACC. Vassell couldn't have been in a better situation than he currently is in right now, and he has the chance to become a superstar in this league. But before we begin, a majority of you guys watching right now aren't subscribed to the channel. We're trying to build a nice community here on SportsGlobe, and subscribing would help us build that community. We've grown so much in the past week, and we really hope to end the year strong. Also, don't forget to follow us on our socials, as we want to start to talk to you guys up there about anything sports related, and you can do that so at these socials. Now on to the video. Let's go back to Devin Vassell's high school days, where he played at Peachtree Ridge High School in Suwanee, Georgia. In the senior season, Vassell averaged 20 points, 7 rebounds, 1.3 steals, and 1.2 blocks on 54% from the field, 30% from 3, and 79% from the line. Vassell led Peachtree to a 24-5 record and a 10-2 record in the conference. Now, before the 2020 draft, FSU coach Leonard Hamilton had some words to tell about Vassell. Devin represents those characteristics that we have been looking for. We don't ever look at scouting reports and see where you rank before we start evaluating people. Devin was someone who we had been looking at for a period of time. Early on in his junior year, when we went CY, their assistant coach, up to see him, he immediately recognized that he fit the eye test, the academic test, the character test of guys that we could build our program with. So already before coming out of high school, Devin Vassell was seen as someone who can be a great player and a great leader. And now before he even picks to go to Florida State, his coaches already love him. In his freshman season at Florida State, he didn't play much, but his sophomore year was where he emerged as a potential star, averaging 12.7 points on 49% from the field and 42% from 3, 5.1 rebounds, 1.6 assists, 1.4 steals, and a block per game. Those stats and efficiencies look very promising. And something that caught my eye was some other words that FSU coach Leonard Williams said about Vassell before the draft. What we are missing mostly with these guys is that they all embed confidence, coachability, gym rats, eager to learn, high character people that trusted and believed in our system and coaches. He allowed himself to be coached, and that has a lot to do with how he was raised. Having two parents that really helped him grow. They were really supportive of him, and I think they gave him those intangible mindsets that sometimes some kinds don't have an opportunity to learn from. Coachable, gym rat, eager to learn, and believed in our system. Does that remind you of anyone? That's pretty much exactly how Kawhi Leonard was portrayed at the draft back in 2011. And ironically, both players were drafted by the Spurs and are able to learn from the same system. Also, both Leonard and Vassell came out of college as great two-way players that are winners. Coincidence? I think not. Devin Vassell has shown that he can be a winner, that he wants to learn more, that he can be coachable, and is willing to change his game to be at the best it can be. He couldn't have landed in a more perfect situation than San Antonio, and Vassell can take his time to develop the same way Kawhi took his time. Greg Popovich has the ability to fully harness the potential of any player, and Vassell has a ton of potential. Vassell already looks like a nice player coming out of college, as he's a great two-way player with a nice shooting touch. And with the traits that he has, Devin Vassell can potentially be the next NBA superstar. Thank you so much for watching my video on why I think that Devin Vassell could potentially be the next NBA superstar. If you did enjoy the video, please consider liking the video and subscribing for more content. I want to start to release different types of basketball videos instead of the same old what's next for each team, so you'll be seeing less of that and more of a variety of content. Comment down below whether do you think Devin Vassell can be the next NBA superstar, and the best comment will receive a shout out in the next video. don't forget to follow us on our socials as we want to start to interact with you guys more on there. Once again, thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Peace out.